I'm trying to get it on the screen. We could possibly actually go to the next round. I'm not saying that we're going to win it. I don't want to put too much pressure on the guys. I'm just coming in. Because we have Mexico now. We have Mexico, and we are in a good position. So are we trying to Mexico?
No, man, you don't have to tell you. It's something that we got through already, man. Me and the coach, we got through it in the planning stages. So if we beat Mexico, we reach a semi-final of the nation.
Yes.
The nations.
Yes. Direct to the semi-finals.
And we still get to play third and fourth, whether we go to the final or not.
Yes.
So we know that would give us 2 practice games in June so that we can go straight into the Gold Cup afterwards.
And more money.
So our aim is to throw everything on the kitchen sink and carry the best team we can find. I don't care where them born to play in this game against Mexico. And we also ensure is one game we have in the transfer in that window, FIFA window. And we're going to make sure that we prepare properly before we jet over Mexico to try and do the business. So we know how important that game is. It's probably the most consequential game for 2023. If we win that game, it just set up our program for the rest of the year beautifully.
All right, so guys, make sure to look out for that game. Mr. Speid said they are trying to get everybody for that game because that game is very much important. Because remember, if we have already qualified for the Gold Cup, but remember you have money on the line for the competition and a lot more things tied into the competition. All right, so I think if Jamaica can this has transfers on the line, everything on the line, because people always be looking for players. So I think this is a match that we should go out and try and go at a wounded Mexican team. Even though I thought that Mexico performed very good and was very much unlucky not to qualify for the second round because Poland is trash. Mexico is better than Poland. I'm sure of Mexico better than Poland. But because Poland just went and lay down to France. Like, I don't like football like that, man. You can't play. You fought so hard that you play 3 minutes of football in the latter stage. I'm not into that, man. Mexico is a better team, man. So I think Mexico will give us a stern test. Mexico is, I don't know where. How can they be in this region and find so much footballers? I don't know how is that possible because they never looked out of shape on the big stage.
No, but Mexico has 123 million people living there. They have 10,000 semi-pro and professional clubs. 10,000.
10,000?
No, sorry. They have 10,000 professional players. 10,000 professional players playing in Mexico. And they have... So you can see Jamaica has...
maybe around 1,000. We have almost 1,000 are not semi-pro, but people interested in football.
420 professional players we have in Jamaica. I remember we want to put it down by putting some more amateurs in it. You see how the argument come back full circle.
No, we have to prove to the people that you're talking the truth. So when the reasoning good, it goes back exactly to what you're talking. Okay, cool. That's
so that is why we need to up this. Of course, we last time we counted we have 170 players playing overseas. 170. Probably more than that. But I think from that were born in Jamaica. I think we have 100 and something that were born in Jamaica. And of course, we have others that naturalize. But if you look at our pool, it's still probably less than 1,000 to choose from. But Mexico have 10,000 professional players to choose from. And their leagues are better. And that is why they have such a big advantage. But when you look at the Mexico team, as I said before, not taking no stones and turning, and I hope they don't know. We realize that Mexico, from one World Cup to the other World Cup, increased their passing by 9%. So they went the possession route. But they scored one goal less this time. That's why, and they didn't go. They scored 1 goal less. They took more shots. Was not quality shot. What we found that they were going against the trend of the World Cup and where the world was going. Because the world was not keeping so much possession again this World Cup. Like
no.
Before.
You heard Morocco's coach speech.
No, I didn't hear it, but
he's burning on. Come in, you're going to pass 50,000 passes. I don't care. If I'm going to pass 5 passes and I'm going to score, that is what we are here for.
Right. So the coaches were very contented to play without the ball. But Mexico didn't want to do that. They wanted to play with the ball. but their penetration was less. They take a lot of shots and not quality shots, while the world was more patient to get quality shots in. So they went against every single thing that the world was doing, the successful team was doing at the World Cup. They were going the other direction, but the coach is not there anymore. So it gives us a problem now, because what are they going to do? We don't know when they come up on field.
Okay. But they don't know what Jamaica was going to do either.
I'll tell you that to tell you how serious we were about
Okay.
Right. Because we didn't know what they were doing.
Okay, all right. So guys, that's what I like, and I heard that the coach was actually at the World Cup, and I said that was a brilliant idea, because at least you're looking at the top teams in the region and what they're doing, you know. And surprising, we keep on saying Costa Rica have this old team. Two of the best footballers them right now in the Concacaf is they are on Costa Rican team, and they are under 20. They're under 20 years old. So you understand me? So you see the need to keep the professional at the under 20s upwards, because those two kids, you know, they played Aguilera and Bennett. They played part of. I think Aguilera played around 80 minutes against Jamaica, and Bennett played only maybe half, because remember he plays for the national team and they needed him. So I'm just trying to show you that you have these players there. They're making their transitions. So that's where I'm trying to come now with the conversation, because I need to take for the people. I can't just bombard you with my questions, but I need to take some of the people questions. So guys, send your questions in. But what all I'm trying to say is the transitions. How frequent are we going to see those transitions? Because we have Bennett and those guys that came through the Costa Rican ranks. Obviously, they have a better league than the JPL. So it's hard for we to take JPL players out. But we have that substitute that we can just take player from foreign and put in the national team. How much of those transitions are we going to see coming in the future? Like how we saw Bennett and Aguilera coming in. Are we going to see the goalkeeper being a part faster? Or you think that the coach will take his time? Or you don't have any idea on that?
No. We're not. We're very prepared this time around. And we're talking about it. We are now talking about a transition coach. So he's going to assess the players. We don't know if we'll employ the person, but we're talking about it. So it's a good start. So the transition coach is supposed to transition the player from under 20 to the senior team. He's supposed to work with that player, you know, under 17, under 20, to say, look here, you need to do this and this and this and this and this and this. So it could be something simple like you're too weak, right? And you need to do It could be something simple like, you know, you're one-footed, you need to work on the next foot. It could be simple things like your pass completion rate of 75. You're good, but we need it up to 85. So we're going through all of those conversations. As I said before, some of it is all about money, but we're not skipping any beat now. We know what we want to do, and we're having all of the conversations about. So we're talking about an active transition coach from the lower league to carry the players up to the senior team.
All right, fair enough. Thanks, Football Global for the super chat. Massive respect. Brian says, Mr. Speed, our senior men's team is aging. We just asked that one because it came in my mind, but you guys already had it in the chat. Wow. Okay, yes. Because that's why I had to ask Mr. Speed. But Mr. Speed out here researching, so I have to hit him with facts, you know, so he can't divert from what I'm saying, you know. So that Costa Rica one is good because people classed Costa Rica as the old team when they have some of the best young players playing in the national team at this point. Obviously, they came in on the latter side, but they were the ones integral towards the final run in order to make the World Cup. So that showcased that they are good for the next cycle. Obviously, they will need more players, and Jamaica have that advantage. A DJ Geek said, Imaxit football, just a reach. I don't know if this was asked. Amari Hutchinson, good for the upcoming squad for these games. Mr. Speed explained that part to say that they tried to get him the last time, but obviously he's in he's in the Chelsea's main team. It's hard for you to get players out. No, it's impossible. They're not going to send them. Yes. They're not going to send them. So only way you can get them is when the FIFA windows. Yeah, but what we have to ask, you know, is it directly now? Because if you make this man play 4 or 5 games, the way them a lad, them and talk about him at the next Hazard, you know, oh, he's on the board for we have to cap this man. That's what we are trying to do right now, Mr. Speed, because that's what the people want to hear. Because I think if he plays 3-4 games now, because when he came on, and create those chances, that England there, Mr. Speed, and I told you about what they're saying. They're saying like with Antonio, you hear him talking about Antonio should have not played for Jamaica. He should have just stayed and played for England. So they kind of have a little attitude against Jamaica stealing the players them. So are we trying to get Hutchinson immediately?
I said this a lot of times some people try to not to listen to what I say. I really don't interfere in who the coach picking. I don't know who is going to pick next or who is trying to pick. We just discuss policy, plans, and how we make life easy for the coaching staff and their teams. I don't even go to training sessions. I don't know who they're going to pick, who I'm going to call. I don't know if him like Hutchinson or if him don't like Hutchinson. I don't have those conversations because I really don't need to know those things. So I really don't know. But I know that if me and him speak about players and he's searching every player in the galaxy that have Jamaican connection, and he told me they have 250 players that they're looking at, I would be flabbergasted to believe that Hutchinson
is not on it. Yes, okay. Well, that makes sense. But we just want to make sure. Why I asked the question like straightforward is just because I know that he must be on that list. Like he's one that will be on the list, Yes. So and Giovanni asked the same question as well. All right, damn, the question are coming. Yo, guys, at 2 hours my plan here. Mr. Speeden, they have better time than me at what, 5 o'clock for Mr. Speeden? Or 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock?
6:09 now, yeah.
Okay, at 12:09 for me now, So Jamaica now get Hutchinson until he can't play for England. No, don't say that. Don't say that. The guy came for the under-20s. I don't know what took place with the under-20s, why he never played. But he came here, so you can't say a man that came here would not want to play for Jamaica. I know, we can't look at it that way, Mad Vibes. And remember, sometimes the kids, they might be watching it, so you can't tell the kid that he doesn't want to play for Jamaica when he tried to come.
And there was a significant event, you see, for people to follow the game. Remember when England played in the Euro and England missed all those penalties? You remember what happened to some of those players?
Yes.
That is that significant event. I don't know. I don't think I need to explain it anymore, but that was a significant event.
Yes, and I think a lot of these guys made their mind up. So I don't think we're going to get them twisting so easy. You're going to get a lot of them, man. Yes. Hutchinson will be in the England U20 squad if we are not careful. I think he's going to come here. If it's not one, I think he's the one that will choose Jamaica. And the next one that was actually at Arsenal as well. Kido Taylor Art. He seems like he really likes Jamaica. DJ Gigs. Imaxit. I know it got to be on FIFA window for him to be released. Okay, yes. So we can't ask the question why he never came at the last one because they couldn't get him. All right. Rich Poe, long question, my God. Mr. Speed mentioned getting the best we can get our hands on. That is different from simple the best player. Or do we encourage the 12th man and social media to not grab for the drama? Well, I think at least here, Mr. Speed can't cuss you and say we have drama anymore. We actually support them because they gave us all of the speeches that we wanted to hear. So, all right, Mr. Speed, Mr. Rich Poe gave you a long a question,
Right. So one of the things that we noticed in the last 4 or 5 months since we employed this coach is that, and we employed Dennis Chung, and we went for the marketing guru. What's his name again? If anybody hears him, I forget the name without probably fixing me. And you can see that we're kind of on a different trajectory. So it's not business as usual. It's business unusual. We're not doing anything that we used to do usually. So don't expect that from the JFF. Everything that we're doing is keeping in modern trends, new things. We change the way how people select the president. It's now 56% vote from 13. Those are significant changes. So anybody think that the JFF is going to be run again like what it used to run? That's not going to happen. So one of the things that would change from is picking coach with potential and with picking coaches who are tried and proven. So there shouldn't be no whole heap of drama, right? There should be, you have this straight professional person in operation, knows what he's about. You might not agree with him, but him now goes straight from his convictions and wishy-washy and all over the place and talk about, him going to be a straight professional with the players. So players who have no say in a who play. This coach is not like that. He's not going to listen to players or me or the president. These people prefer walk away than to take talk, That's the type of person we employ. He might just walk away more than take a talk. And if him don't believe that him can, of course he'll have conversation with people and talk about it. But him still will come to his own conclusion. The goalkeeper coach, or we have one of the highest rated goalkeeper coach in the world.
I did some research.
Yeah, these are not joke people. So you don't expect people who serious to come here and joke around or people clown them out. You can't clown out these people. So I am not worried. We do the same thing with him. Something a lot of people don't even realize. The women's team had issues. So we clean up that. We have a coaching staff. All of them have contract. Them way to do them thing for Ghana World Cup. You're no drama over there. The men's, we have contract with all of them to the end of 2023. You're no drama. Of course, we're going to negotiate with them again, right? But if you notice, it's just one or two isolated incidents, no drama, You notice no drama. We're up front, something come up, trying address it up front. Them come up with the 5-player rule, something foolishness. You see me address it up front. We have people going to address every single thing up front. You might not like the answer, but we have to address it. We now hide, and we'll tell you what our opinion are. You might not agree, but we put it out front and tell you what it is. This is not a comment to JFF anymore.
Okay, so straightforward. What took place the last time? Because at first I thought that maybe a lot of things never made or qualify, but we realized that the cohesive bonding was not in the team. You're saying that that's not going to fly this time around because the coach looking to make sure those are the strengths.
Yes,
because these are proper coaches.
He understands team building. He understands team building. Yes. That all the persons. And I spoke to him, and if him say, "Oh, I'm not afraid to crack the whip. If a player don't want to be a part of it, I'm not afraid to let them go," and I believe him.
All right, so people, I'm very sorry. We have a split audience sometimes, but tell you what, any player you see on the field, that simply means that the player that want to represent Jamaica. Period. All right. So nobody feel away if you don't argue. If you don't see the player, you see the player don't get picked because the player don't look like him, either the quality to perform Jamaica or either the quality, the art to perform for Jamaica and what is required by these coaches. That's, I don't know. People might believe that with my talk to Mr. Speid because I've been saying the same things. I think this is the man where I gotta come and do these things. This is exactly what I expect. That's why I wanted a person like this to come here. Because I know that these mans get paid, they have the reputation in line, and they want, when they leave here, they can get a next job. So they want to do a good job here to say that they came in the Concacaf and did a super job. So we are ready for the next task, or we're going to re-up. We want more money from Jamaica or something. Something is on the line for them. So they are trying. It's not just them that being here, they want the money. No, something is on the line for them. So yeah, I like that answer, Mr. Speid. What are the policies? What are the policies you have in place for express procurement of players' passport?
All right. I'm not an administrator, I know. I'm not an administrator. That is definitely, I'm technical. That is GenSec admin team manager, which is administration. That's not, I can't help you. I'm sorry.
All right. JD, drama is all over the world. Is JFF deal with the players? No. I think the coach have to do his job. The coach come here to do his job. JFF should not interfere. The man said, listen, that player don't good enough. Or I don't think this coach plays a bad seed. He just don't be in the team. Simple as that. And Jamaica people just need to just realize that the man come from Jamaica qualify. So stop with the friend thing. I think these drama, lead by the friend things, like the people just prefer set of mans, and them don't care about Jamaica, you know. That's what I said on my program, Mr. Speed. A lot of them people, them don't want, and Jamaica, them love, you know, the man, them love, you know. Because them a fight for a set of man. Them not fight for Jamaica. No, sorry. I forgot that I'm Jamaican. But all I'm trying to say is they are not fighting for the cause. They are fighting for the individuals. Because remember, you know, when I just came here, you know, I never knew what's going on in the Jamaican category, you know. Built my video when I heard the story about man won 7,000, you know. And when I did my research, I'm seeing that, okay, America get 13,000, the highest paid one. Mexico, 6,500. Jamaica no better than Mexico, so where you want $7,000?
But England get 2,000.
Yeah, but England 2,000 is not like pay. They are just getting some little stipend here and there, and they give it to charity. They don't want it. France to give them money to charity. But all I'm trying to say to the people, and they burn me out, you know, a man call me and tell me my mother and who me I work for JFF, or JFF get overseas man now for come and tell them lie and I say no, I'm just trying to see how far the money can stretch, because me know
well, look
that
here,
the
we
money
can't afford it anyway, so it don't make no difference. We just can't afford it. After we go the World Cup qualifier, we broke. We use up everything. Charter flight. Come on, we couldn't even pay some.
But if you never deliver the quality, you cannot ask money because you're getting money at your club. Other players from Mexico getting money at their clubs because Jamaica don't have the highest paid players them. Especially the players them that's asking for a contract never earn the highest paid. You have the same Mexicans them in the same league in the MLS getting more money than the Jamaican players them. So if they are taking less money to play for their country, that's a thing. So I think all of those things was just propagated by people rather than we just need to go out and love the country. That's all I'm gonna say. Bless up yourself, Pagan. Massive respect. Any updates with the YouTube page, Mr. Speed? Okay, all right. This is YouTube page. Okay, all right, Mr. Speed.
All I can say to you is we know.